So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Bulldozes past him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one complete downfield to Kirk. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Love. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Love looking to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On play action, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Love from the gun. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Jacobs going to try the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Hines-Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Right here, right. Hey, lion.
They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
To throw now. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and 3. Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Short throw to Musgrave. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Love. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's complete to Dobbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw caught by Musgrave. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Looking to throw. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now McManus for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Lawrence drops it off for Chubb, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Musgrave's got it out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Lawrence will throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 10. Love looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So So for Green Bay,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.